Hello, good morning. This is Yarn Nerd with Cookies and Crochet, and I am on here to do the yarn winding video that I have promised. And it's been delayed, but finally getting on here and doing that. So if you want to, grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever your choice of drink is, and a cookie if you want. I've got my coffee, and we will start this video. I have my supplies out right now. I need a pair of scissors, and you'll need a hank. This is called a hank. These are the reason I'm using these is because these are the most difficult to, or not difficult, but they're just probably the ones that you would not know what to do. Or I know I didn't. When I bought these, I had no idea how to wind them. I actually had to kind of learn on my own. But so anyway, and I told you my yarn winder broke, so I got a new one, and this is what it is. It's by Loops and Threads. You do not have to get this exact one. There are many out there that range in all. They have wood ones, they have plastic ones, they have all different kinds, but even electric ones they have. This is just a yarn, a hand wound, and all different prices. So I'm sure you can find one that fits your needs. Go to a craft store. That's where they should have them. I did go and look at Walmart, and they did not have any. So sorry, don't go to Walmart. They don't have them. So go to a craft store. Also, before I begin, remember I told you there was a certain tool that helps with the winding that kind of speeds it up, and I couldn't remember the name of it. Well, I did my homework. Aren't you proud of me? Yeah, I'm just kidding. I did my homework. It is called a Swift. S-W-I-F-T, a yarn swift. There are two different kinds. The first one is, it's called an Amish style tabletop yarn swift, and so it sits on your table, and you just put, after you kind of untwist this and unwind it, you hang it on here, and then you pull the yarn from it as you're winding, and it just goes really fast. So that's one type. They also vary in price, as I said before about the others, and then what types. Most of these are made of wood. I looked up several of them. They range in price from like $39 all the way up to $200. So it really depends on what kind you get and how much you want to pay. So they're beautiful, and I hope to get one day. I do not own one, but I have seen tutorials of them, and they work really well. The other kind is this is called the Umbrella Swift, and it stands upright, so you attach it to your table or desk, and you hang the yarn around this kind of like umbrella, and it spins, so you pull the yarn from there. So and these also, you can find metal ones, plastic ones. This is a wood one I thought was absolutely beautiful. I love wood, old-fashioned girl in me again. I just think they're rustic and vintage looking, so that's why I like them. But anyway, so I printed those off to show you. Also, when you're winding your yarn, you're going to, so this is the yarn this is the hank I'm going to show you today. So when it's wound, it will look like this. These are called cakes. So after you wind this, you can just set it on a flat surface and pull from the middle and crochet with it. Or there are a couple of things I wanted to show you. This is a yarn bowl. You can find them again at any craft store. They just fit right inside. And you pull the yarn through this little hole here, or the little swirl type thing. Just pull from there. Really pretty and fancy, if you will. Or you can get what's called a yarn spindle. Now this is one I own. It's a plastic one, very inexpensive. Again, you can find wood ones. I believe I don't know if there's metal ones, but so your little cake can just fit right on there. And then this spins, so as you're pulling from the yarn, makes it very easy to crochet. This one has rubber little footies on the bottom so it won't slide. So that is helpful. That's also nice. And it keeps it nice and neat, you know, while you're crocheting. So I got that at a craft store also. So anyway, so you need your scissors, and we'll go ahead and get this going. I'm going to go ahead and start with the blue one I showed you. And these come in all different kinds of yarns, all different kinds of brands. First of all, I just take the label off. Now I do keep the label, that's up to you, but all of your instructions are on the label, how to care for the yarn. This particular one is alpaca and wool, so you do have to hand wash in cool water, it says, lay flat to dry. So I do keep the labels just in case I forget how to care for it. It also has the hook size you need and the color. This color is Admiral Mix, so that's just me. It's my own personal preference. I keep the label until I am done with whatever project it is. So anyway, so we're going to start on the shank, or the hank, excuse me. I keep wanting to call it a shank. I don't know why. My brain, it's early in the morning. Well, not too early, but it's early. Okay, so you're going to unwind it like this, okay? So it's like a big ring of yarn. There are about usually three spaces in the yarn where it's held together with this scrap yarn. It's tied together so it doesn't get tangled. So that's what we're going to cut before we are able to wind. So we're not cutting the main part of the yarn, we're just cutting this little piece right here. So just be careful while you're cutting, just cut that. And it should come out fairly easily. Sometimes it doesn't, but oh, I have an easy one. So you just lay that aside. There should be, usually I have found there's 3, so look for 3. So here's another one. Can you see it right there? Take your scissors and cut it. Very good. Oh, I believe this one is part of the main hank. Yes, it is. Okay, so as you can see, this is part of the yarn, the main bulk of the yarn. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this knot out and lay it aside. So this, these two are going to be the ends you can use to wind the yarn with. So just keep going. So this is our last one, if you can see it right there. This is the last one. So I'm going to take my scissors, cut that. And there's our third piece. So we are ready to wind all now. So carefully go back to the ends that I had before. Now one end is going to be kind of underneath and one end will be on the outside. It's easiest to wind with the end that is kind of on top. So just to let you know. So this is the point in which you would, if you have a yarn swift, you would put it on the yarn swift. I do not own one, so I would like to get one day, but I don't own one right now. So what I do, I hang it on my chair, my dining room chair, over the top. Well, actually, let's see, chair. See, I hang it on the top of here and then on the arm of it, and it just basically it holds it in place and keeps it from getting tangled as I'm winding. So that's what it's for. So I'm going to go ahead, hang it on my chair here, and you cannot see it, but I think you get the gist of it, right? So grab your end. Is that the, yeah, okay. So this is the end. And I'm going to show you this part because this is, I'm going to move the camera here because I do want to show you this part right here. This is my yarn winder. So you're going to thread the yarn in these little, do you see them? Sorry about that. Getting a picture of my floor there. You're going to wind the yarn into these little loops here. Can you see what I'm doing? Or you can just thread it through, like you would needle into a, or thread into a needle, but I just find it easier. You go under and then over. And then you see this little notch? You're going to put the yarn in that little notch there. And then you're ready to start winding, okay? So this is my yarn winder. And you want to make sure you have enough yarn to start the process. Now because I do not have the Swift, I will have to go slower. But just start winding. And there you go. And just keep this up. Now I have to stop and thread more yarn on. Or not thread it, but I have to undo it from the, there we go. And there you go. So the end result, like I said, is this cake here. Now this does wind a little different than my other yarn winder. I actually like this better. But this is it. So it's a little messy. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to it. My other one was different. This is actually what my other one made it look like. So it is just a little bit different. But still works, and yeah, it's good. So, and it still fits in the bowl very nicely. So just keep winding. I'm gonna try to get more yarn. See, if I had a Swift, it would not be doing this. There you go. So that's, you just keep up until, now if you get to the point where the ball of yarn is getting too big, just snip it there, and you just carefully remove it with this, and this will be the part that you pull from, and then you just start again. So yeah, that's all there is to it. So there we go. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything else I need to tell you. By the way, kids love these. My daughters, as I told you, help me. And I actually like this one better because my other one, you could only wind it one way. And this one, and I think that's how it broke, this one, this is not working right, okay. This one you can either wind to the right or to the left, it doesn't matter, it works either way, so that is very handy. So just there are reviews also on these products, so before you go to the store or before you order them online, check the reviews and see what people say about them, how many stars they get, or if people, you know, are dissatisfied with them, or you know, that's what I did. I mean, not for the yarn winder, but for the yarn Swift, because I really wanted the tabletop one, and at first that's the one I wanted, just because it looks so old-fashioned, and you know, I like to think of myself as, you know, the woman in the stone cottage in the hills of Ireland, and I've got my sheep wool that I just sheared, and I'm just doing this myself. I know. I don't know what just happened. happened. But anyway, after looking over the reviews, and the tutorials, I realized the umbrella. I kind of want the umbrella one just because it takes up less room, and I don't have a lot of room on my dining room table, you know, because kids and other things. So I think I would like the space saver of the umbrella. So I think when I do get one, I will choose that. That is what I think anyway. I don't know that for sure. But anyway, so, whew, that was hard work. Let me take a drink of coffee. Okay. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I helped you a little bit, or you just had fun watching me try to work all this out. And thank you for being patient and understanding. I'm still learning a lot of this stuff. And my disclaimer on this video, I am not an expert, okay? I am still learning, but most of this stuff I taught myself, either through just hands-on or books from my local library, so that is another handy tool. Anyway, but I just wanted to pass on what I know, or what I think I know, to anyone else that is interested. So, yeah, so I've only been crocheting 2 years now, but I do love it. It is a passion of mine, and I would love to help anybody else that wants to do it or has questions. So anyway, thank you for watching again, as I said, and I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Okay, God bless.